you're not responding back. That just makes it worse. So, okay. So I appreciate it. We'll hopefully clear this up in sometime this. Um, so again, like I said, if I'm going to be locking the public chat, so um, make sure that you respond to me in the private chat, right? Right. So, I again, like I said, I don't know other ways to do this until people are more um, aware of what they're saying and that it hurts other people's feelings. So, we are going to. I'm going to share this screen with you. We're going to be talking about elements, molecules, and compounds. And it's important that we talk about these because um, it has a lot to do with can't do two things at once. Sorry, has a lot to do with the process of chemical formulas. I use drawings all the time. I have to recognize drawings, and those are something that helps me make drawings so that I can do this. So again, what's really important is that as many people get in so I can understand how things are going for you in terms of understanding materials so that I can do my breakout rooms correctly. When I give you an assignment like a bonus, um, I don't grade you down. If I shows that you've been trying, I give you the same amount of bonus points. It all helps me out as far as become a better teacher because again, questions, I become a better teacher if people ask me questions, but in the online situation, nobody asked me questions. Not to say that they asked questions when I was in the live sessions either. I'm not sure if people knew what kind of questions to ask. Well, a lot of times I don't understand. I don't know. Um, and then we can work from there. All right. So hello, guys. AJ, Adriana, Akila, Alexis, Aaliyah, good morning, afternoon. Ariana, Cadence, Chloe, good afternoon. Colt, Devin, Hayden, Kendall, and Levi, Madison. You guys are all here. Naomi, Natalia, and Rosa, Sabrina. Okay. All right. So if you guys can get in there, I got 7 people. The more the merrier. As I always say. Okay. And I will do some polling questions. I got to see if it works with the chat being locked. I'm not sure if it does. Okay. We'll give it a chance here. Okay. So we're going to start this. I'm going to turn off my screen here. So we're going to talk about what we talked about yesterday, but a little bit more, a little slower. Okay. All right. So remember, this is all about chemical reactions. We'll be talking about chemical reactions and chemical formulas today, chemical formulas this week, but chemical reactions next week. And it's going to be kind of tough because we are going to be doing testing. So there is in the lab right now, there's a PhET lab on molecules. It's a lot of fun to do. It's worth like 20 points in bonus. The bonus is there, but again, any of this practice is helpful. Ed puzzle, and then I have a new quizzes. So what we're going to try to do is tell the difference today about elements, molecules, and compounds, right? I can differentiate between or tell the difference between them. And then tomorrow we'll be talking about subscripts and coefficients. So sometimes we need a little bit more practice before we get there. All right, so we're going to be able to draw and illustrate. So we'll have some illustrations for you to look at and tell the difference between elements, compounds, and molecules. All right, so let's first try this as far as I don't have a white color here, but follow along with me. And this is kind of the idea here is that I want 3 carbon atoms, okay? 3 carbon atoms 2 sulfur atoms, and 1 molecule. Okay, so here's how we do that. Now I'm going to have to do, I'm going to start with the carbon atoms. All right, so if you can help me out with this. All right, I'm going to use black. Okay, and so I'm going to make 3 black circles the same size and then separate them. Okay, because our atoms do not have a stick between them. They are not connected together. They're separate. Okay, atoms are separate. This is an atom of carbon. So there are 3 atoms of carbon. All right, 2 atoms of sulfur look like this. I'm going to do yellow. Is that yellow? Yeah. Okay, let's go yellow. Right, 2. And again, I'm going to make these sulfur atoms separate. Okay, try to keep the size the same, right? Because size and color tells us that this is an element of sulfur. Okay, right? So I've done that, but now I have to use a different color than you guys use because I can't seem to find white. Okay, I don't have white in here, so it's like I got green, red. Oh, maybe it's up here. Okay, there we go. I got it. Okay, so now this is a molecule of hydrogen, and hydrogen looks like this. Oh, good, I got white. Okay, so you can draw it a couple different ways. You can draw it like this. A molecule, remember, is 2 or more atoms connected together. Or I could draw it like this, separate them, and then I can do a black line between them. So it looks like a barbell. So any one of those works. Okay, keep the size the same. Size matters in the talking about and color. Size and color should be the same. Okay, so there's my sulfur. Here is my carbon. So I have 3 carbon atoms, 2 sulfur atoms, and I have 1 H2. Okay, that subscript means it's combined here. 2 of those hydrogen atoms, they are connected together. Okay, so let me see how many people I've got here in the class here that are doing this. All right, I'm going to take a quick picture of this so you guys can get an idea of where is my picture. All right, new picture. Because when I take a picture of it, then I can turn off my drawing tools. All right, so I can take a look who is here. Whoops. This is what I want. Open a new dashboard window. All right. All right. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So and I've got. Oh, let me put that screen back up. All right. So who I have? I've Leadin. Thanks, Leadin. Oops. Let me get my right page here. I'm weak. I'm on. There we go. 5. Class 5. Hey, Hayden. Oh, that happens, Hayden. I appreciate you telling me. Thanks so much. All right, where are you? All right, here we go. All right, go back to this slide here. All right, so leading. All right, so on page 2, there we go. Today is the 28th. All right, so I got lead in, and I've got Natalia, and I've got Rosa. Thanks, Rosa. And I got Raven. Thanks, Raven. And I've got Sabrina. And I've got Akila. Thanks, Akila. And Adriana. All right, where are you, Adriana? There we go. And Aiden, AJ. Thanks, AJ. All right, and what else do I have? Okay, so let me make some suggestions if I can show the responses here. All right, so I got a new person in there. 2 new people. Okay, so yeah, good. They have that little mark between them. Good job. There is great. Yep, good job. Excellent. Yep, looks great. I'm not sure what this is. 1302. Okay. All right, probably not done yet. Okay. Now the hydrogen, just remember if you're going to do the hydrogen, make sure you've got a little line between them. You can space them out, but it's a molecule. A molecule is 2 or more connected together. Carbon atoms, yes, good. And then the sulfur atoms, great. Okay, so who else do I have here that started that? Okay. All right. Okay. And there was a couple other people that I saw. Okay, Keela's working on it. And who else did I? Oh, Natalia. I did not get you before. Okay. Oh, I did. I did get you. Okay, cool. All right. So let me show what's going on here. Okay. So let's do some practice here. So atoms are the smallest particle of matter in the universe, right? And the pure substance that cannot be broken down any further chemically without changing its properties is called an element. Hey, Chloe. Oh, I didn't see it. Sorry, Chloe. Thanks for letting me know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I missed you. Okay. All right. Thanks for updating me here. Okay, so the substance that cannot be broken down any further chemically without changing its properties is an element. Okay, and 2 or more atoms of the same or different is called a molecule. Okay, so that's just kind of where we're going with this. And then 2 or more differently combined chemicals are called a compound. So let me just kind of go over this again. So an element cannot be broken down. It's so how we would draw this, an element, we have 2 choices on an element here, okay? So elements look like this. Okay, so an element could be just one circle, right? An element is an atom, or it could be a different color and could be a molecule. Molecule of an atom, or this is a molecule of an element. Okay, and if this was hydrogen, this would be H2, hydrogen in a pair. Okay, right? Or this could be right here, this could be oxygen. Well, let's make this Na, sodium, and it comes as a single. Okay, this is the element Na, and it comes in a single. And a lot of non-metals come in pairs. All right, so a molecule, so these are both elements, but one can be shown as, it can exist as one atom. The other can be shown as a molecule. Okay, so there's the difference here. All right, so now what we can talk about here, me go. I think that we have a different slide on this one here. Okay. So as we talked about this before, let's see if we can do this one in a poll. I'm not sure if the poll works this way, but let me see. All right, so poll question. Let me go here. All right. Okay, so what is this? Let's see if this works. Not sure. Okay, so let me go here. So you have choices: atom, element, molecule, or compound. All right, so let me do this as far as a letter on here. A for atom, B for element, C for molecule, or D for compound. Let's see what we got here. Let's see if that works. All right, start a poll. Okay. Okay, A for atom, B for element, C for molecule, D for compound. Thanks, guys, for getting in there. Right. All right, some people appreciate you guys very, very much. Okay, thanks, Raven, Leiden, Ariana, Natalia, Hayden, Adriana, Steven, Sabrina, Naomi, and Aaliyah. So we've got if you guys can get in there. Hey, Ash, if you can get in there. I haven't seen you in a while. Colt, how about you? Can you get in there? AJ, got 12 out of 27. All right, thanks for getting in there, guys. 13. Okay, so what we've got 5 people say it's an atom, and 4 people say it's an element, and it's actually both. Could be both, right? Could be both of those. The atom, and it's an element, right? It's an atom of an element. It's not a molecule because it's not 2 pieces together, right? Thanks for doing that, ladies and gentlemen. So it's both a single atom and also an element because the element is pure substance, and technically a single atom of any element is a pure substance. Hey, Chloe. Okay, compounds. Good question, though. Compound looks like this. A compound would look like a couple. You could draw another circle over here, different color. Oh, I should have made this too big. Okay, different color combined here. Okay, that's a compound. Or we could do a compound looks like this. You could have smaller colors, so it's a different color. I could have a compound that has 2 more different ones. So there's a compound right there, 2 different elements. Okay. This one could be a compound as well, right? So let's say we called this, instead of this is red, blue, and 3, subscript 3. So we have 1 red, 3 blues. That would be a compound, having 2 different ones. Okay. So this has got to be an element, okay, and a single atom. All right, so let's see how many. So if we're counting atoms, how many atoms are there? Is 1, 2, 3. Now this one is pretty close together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 atoms here. Should have probably separated them a little bit. Okay. How many different elements are on here? So let's take a look. That if we're talking about different elements, let's see if we understand the same thing here. How many different elements are there here? All right. Let's do this another poll. All right, control copy. All right, let's write this in here, control V. All right. All right, so this one, we're just going to type in a number, okay? Start, how many are there? Type in a number. How many are there here? So remember, we're looking at different colors in here, and that tells us this one's different than the other one. Okay. Thanks, Ariana. Thanks, Stephen. Thanks, Kendall. Naomi, thank you guys. I'm not getting everybody. You guys are doing great today. 11 out of 29. Okay, so if we look at this, all right, so if we look at this as elements, hey, Aaliyah, thank you much for being more specific. Okay, so if we look at this as elements, these are atoms, right? These are elements of atoms. Let's say this is Na. Well, then this would have to be Na, and this one would have to be Na. All right. And let's say that this one is Cl. So this one would have to be Cl, and this one would be a Cl. Okay. So it's kind of the rules of making models. So we have two different elements, right? Two different elements. We have the Na and the Cl. Okay. I just named them just to give you an idea of those. So we have 3 of the Nas and 3 of the chlorines. Okay, so just kind of give me an idea here. There are two different elements. Okay, so molecules and compounds, both words are used to describe particles that are made up of more than one atom. For example, all the pictures you see in this slide are identified as both molecules and compounds because they are made up of more than one atom, and you can see that they're chemically bonded by the stick between the balls. Okay, so this right over here, all right, is an element. Here is a element because the colors are the same. Okay, so it could be anything here, element. This one is a compound because the colors are different. So let's say this is, this would be called red 1, black 3, and this would be called red 2. Okay, the colors are the same. It's an element. Colors are different, right? I've got a red and a blue, a red and a black. That's a compound. Both are considered molecules because molecules say anything that's bonded together, 2 or more that are bonded together becomes a molecule. So molecules in a chemical substance that is made up of 2 or more atoms bonded together, they can be either different atoms or both the same. Compounds, on the other hand, are only 2 different atoms, and it can change by color, can change by size, right? So those are the differences here. Okay, so let's take a look at what molecules both have. Molecules both share, and compounds both share, that they have 2 or more atoms bonded together. What the molecule could have either the same or different, but compounds have to be different. Okay, so what we're looking for is different colors. So all compounds are molecules, but not all molecules are compounds. So compounds equal molecules, but molecules do not always equal compounds. So let's take a look at this. Okay, so let me go back here. I want to go through just an idea here. Oh, where did I want to put that? Maybe I took this slide out. Okay, so if you think about this, okay, so molecules is kind of the heading for the subject of atoms. Molecules, okay, I can have a picture of a molecule that has 2 together like that, or I can have one that is 2 different colors here. It's still considered a molecule. This is my element. This is my compound. Okay, but remember, these are the same or different. Here they are different only, and now I have a compound. Oops, messed up. Different colors. A lot of drawing. I wish I could go back. All right, so is this a molecule? Let's take a quick peek and see if this is what we consider a molecule. Let me get this slide here. Is this a molecule? True or false? Question, start a poll, true or false. Let me just put this is a molecule. Control V. This is a molecule. All right. True or false? This is a molecule. Right? All right. Hey, Elroy. Yeah, you're right. It does. You're right. You're right. Thank you for sharing that. All right. Let's go to the polling here. Okay. All right. So, okay. So it is. They published a poll. A lot of people said false. A few people said true. Okay. This is no, because it's a single atom. A molecule has to have two or more atoms chemically bonded. Okay, so it needed to look like this. Okay, if it this would be a compound because it's different shapes, or if I had them the same, then it would be an element. All right, is this a molecule? Okay, true or false? Where did my true or false? This is, so we're going to say true or false, this is a molecule. True or false? Start with this one. Is this a molecule? This is a molecule. True or false? All right. Getting more people saying true. Yeah, that is correct. I had one person probably misclicked. Okay. Right. So you guys are getting it. This is 13 people said it was true. This is a molecule. It's not a compound, though, is it? Yes, because it has two atoms. The molecule is made up of two or more atoms chemically bonded. Right. All right. So let's draw three 2-atom hydrogen molecules and one 8-atom sulfur molecule. So sulfur does come in a big as a big molecule. So let's try that together. Okay, so let me get my colors here. 2-atom hydrogen. Okay, so I am able to find my colors here. It's in white. 3 2-atom hydrogen molecules. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to draw two hydrogens together. I'm just going to bump them into each other, right? Okay, that shows me they're bonded. The circles are about the same. Okay, try to get them the same and bump into each other. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3 hydrogen atoms. This is my third pair. Okay, right? And this would be called, I have 3 H. Let me erase that. I'm not doing very well. I should use my pen. Okay, so I'm using my mouse and I don't need to do that. Okay, so here we go. Go back to this. 3H2. 3H2. And 1 8-atom sulfur. Okay, so you could go to the yellow here. Okay, you can draw them in 8 of them. 1, 2, make sure they bump into each other. 2, 3, 4, 5. If they don't bump into each other, put a little stick in between. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So, and again, like if you didn't want to do that, if you wanted to do it so that they are sticks, you could go a stick between them. Also, same here. You could do a stick between them if they're not connected. All right, and this would be called S8. Hey, Elroy. All those colors is Mickey Mouse. Yeah, good idea. Yep. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got here. All right, I'm going to take a picture of this so you guys have it. Okay, and let me turn this off, and then I'll show the open dashboard here. Okay, and I'll give you that picture again. There we go. Okay, so I've got, let's see if we've got any new people in here. All right, I got Aquila. Thanks, Aquila. And I got Rosa. I didn't have Rosa the last time. Let me put that down. I did have Rosa, didn't I? Yeah, I did. All right, got Rosa. Madison. Didn't have, okay. Did I have Madison last time? Nope, I did not have Madison. Got you now, Madison. And I've got Leadin. Steven. I didn't have Steven last time either. Steven and Natalia got. Okay, so Raven, Adriana. Thanks, Adriana. Yep, I got you last time too. All right. Sabrina, Elroy. Did I have Elroy last time? Nope. Nope, I got it now. And Elroy, Sabrina, Adriana, Raven, Natalia, Stephen, Leiden, Madison, Hayden. Okay, and that's all I got. Let's see. Rosa, Keela. Yep, got a Keela. All right. Anybody I did not name, let me know. Okay, so let's take a quick look at this prompt. Not that way. I clicked the wrong one. Close window. Okay, so. All right, so yeah, using those dots there would be okay. Putting the lines between them, connecting them together. Yep, looks great, guys. Oh, wow, went crazy. Your mouse went crazy. Okay, so what I would do on this particular one right here is just make these the line, the dot, you got the circles farther apart. Just put your little lines in between for bonding, okay? Because it looks like separate atoms and not a molecule. All right. Same way here. Same way here. You got to separate, you got to put them together so that they are not separated. That's how a molecule is. Okay. Okay. So let us get the next one here. Okay. So let's do this as our last slide here. Okay. So let me go and get a poll question for you guys. All right. Poll question. All right, come on, let me copy here. True or false? This is a molecule. This is a molecule. All right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Thanks, Elroy. You're correct on that one. All right, so we have 10 people, 4 people say false. So let's see what false means here. This is a true statement. And yes, because it has 8 atoms. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A molecule is made up of 2 or more atoms chemically bonded. 2 or more, it's a molecule. Okay. Oh, good for you. Hey, way to go. All right, so let's take, so that was a compound. So what about this one? Is this a compound? Let me try this one again. Let's do the polling again. Publish the poll. Start a poll. This is a compound. Let's see how you do on this one. This is a compound, true or false? True or false? This is a compound. See, this is a little tougher here. So this is a compound. Ah, okay. Well, let's kind of take a look at this. Okay, the polling question here. So this is a compound. A lot of people say true. Okay, and it is a molecule because remember it has 2 or more of the same. So this is my element. This is where people get really confused. This is an element. Okay, this is an element. Not a compound because they're the same color. Remember, it has to be different. So different colors here, right? Different colors. Okay, so it has to be different colors. Yep, molecule it is, but it's a molecule of an element. All right. So we're going to stop right here and we're going to continue working on that. So I'm going to, okay. So it's a little confusing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue on. I'm going to invite some people in the breakout room and we'll continue working on compounds and elements and molecules. Okay. So I'm going to invite some people here. So let me stop recording.